see changes in your life, changes right before your eyes.
Let a smile be your umbrella. This is truly a red sweater day. What I have in here will make you very happy.
A woman. A small woman. You guys can miniaturize anything.
Please calm down. I'm about to get you very excited. After many long-distance phone calls to Mr. Sakamoto, I have finally convinced him that you are worthy of executive privileges.
Thank you.
Your briefcase, your nameplate, your company credit card, your business cards, F. Hunt Stevenson. What does the F stand for?
For me to know. This is great. I can fit a lot of fishing tackle in here. There's plenty of room for flies and worms and all.
I stuck my neck out for you, and all you do is joke. When I first received these things, I was filled with such emotion that I fell to my knees and kissed the floor.
Cass, I appreciate this, but I'm just not the executive washroom kind of guy.
Then you'll learn to be one. These are essential tools of your trade. Can you imagine a samurai warrior saying, I'm not the sword kind of guy?
Kazuhiro-san.
Ito, what's the word?
TGIF. Time to boogie. Tonight is luau night at Tugboat Annie's. Big ribs, big women, big aggravation. Kazuhiro-san. Another car with B.O.
Nanda koro wa bukatsu wa? This is the second car Ito has found with terrible odors. I don't understand it. I take different car home every day and there is no smell.
Well, how bad is this odor?
Ever been in a sumo wrestler's locker room? I remember an American auto company once had a problem like this with catalytic converters. Ooh, smell like rotten eggs.
First hatchback shipment from this plant goes out on Wednesday. This is a major event for Asan. Mr. Sakamoto will be watching from Tokyo.
Yes, relax. We're talking about 2 stinking cars. It's probably just a fluke.
1 car's a fluke. 2 is a lawsuit. 3 is a recall. 4 is cars building buses in Pakistan.
If Mr. Saito finds out about this, he'll squeal to his Uncle Sakamoto.
I'll sneak one of the faulty cars home tonight and try to find the problem in the privacy of my own garage.
Ixnay on the Elsmay.
Why are you whispering? Is it Banu Baba?
Yes. We were just commenting on your excellent haircut.
Love the new do.
Thank you. Francois gave me a moose.
Yeah, but he forgot to take out the antlers.
I don't believe you did it. This man is a clown. Clowns do not get briefcases. They get big shoes.
This really ticks you off, doesn't it, Si? Well, I don't care what you say. I shan't give this up. When Kaz gave me this stuff, I fell to my knees and kissed the floor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got places to see, people to go. My car.
sure our newly accredited friend here won't mind buying the first round. Beer.
Beer.
I'll take some nachos and a lobster.
This credit card is only for business.
Whoa, look at that.
Melissa Tyler, the class of our class in a bowling alley? That just doesn't seem right. Guys, she was my lab partner in biology. We shared a frog once. I still have it, except for the parts we cut out.
As I heard it, Melissa thought she was too good for you.
Yeah, and I always wanted to find out just how good she was. Well, I'm an executive now. Suave, sophisticated. The kind of man who eats his bologna on a croissant. Excuse me, please.
Melissa used to talk to me all the time. Make tracks milling head doesn't count.
It meant a lot to me. Pardon me, madame, but could I interest you in some frog legs?
Well, Hunt Stevenson, I think of you every time I smell formaldehyde.
Yeah. So, enough about me. What are you doing down here? You never were the bowling alley type.
I am now. My family owns 6 of them. We're thinking of buying this one. The business climate in Hadleyville is much better now, thanks to you. I understand that you were instrumental in getting the plant reopened.
Well, it was nothing. I just went to Japan and convinced this giant automotive cartel to come in here. But any bright, handsome hero could have done the same thing. Single-handedly, against much opposition.
I've got to admit, I'm impressed, Hunt. There's a lot more to you than just a cute guy in a high school basketball uniform. I find something kind of exciting about a man who is able to claw his way up from the muck.
And now I sit before you completely muckless. What do you say we catch up over dinner sometime? Like sometime tonight?
No, thanks. I prefer not to eat in a place where the chef doubles as a pin spotter.
Yeah, but by law, he has to wash his hands.
Same old Hunt.
No! The same old Hunt would have taken you out for burgers and fries. The new improved executive model says, the choice is yours.
Well, I am kind of in the mood for a good New York steak.
Lead the way.
Kazuhiro, you'll be late. Kazuhiro, without sleep, how will you be able to function at work?
I'll be out of work if I don't find defect in 2 more days. I dismantled the entire emission system and came up with zilch. I smell too.
Like downtown Takamatsu.
Morning!
Good
Morning, Kenji.
Daddy, aren't you taking me to school today? Maybe I won't.
Kenji, it's 5 miles. Here's your lunch.
Yuck! Why can't I have peanut butter and jelly like everyone else?
I told you Japanese food is healthier for growing boy.
Then how come American kids are taller than me?
Tall does not get you into college. Smart does. Peanut butter clogs up your brain. Salmon oils it, makes thoughts flow smoothly.
Obey your father. I threw in a Twinkie.
Fine, it's 8 o'clock. Do I have time for a quick shower?
Yes.
Well, look who just sauntered in. I guess it's only us blue collars that got to be at work by 8 o'clock, huh?
Yeah, come on, Hunt, out with it. How did it go with Melissa? We want details. We want details. We want details.
Ho! No big deal. Just a typical date. A few laughs, a few drinks. Just a nice, quiet little dinner.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in 2.5 days.
Service was terrible.
Really? Where'd you go?
It's a small, out-of-the-way place. You never heard of it.
Well, how do you know? Where is it?
57th Street.
57. In Hadleyville, the streets only go up to 12.
I'm talking about 57th and Park Avenue. When Melissa said she wanted a New York steak, I had no idea she wanted it in New York.
Why, you son of a gun. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
I spent a fortune this weekend. Every time I turned around, she wanted more. Nightclubs, dinner, theater, dinner theater.
Wait, man, you must have really had to dig in your pocket.
Well, it wasn't exactly my pocket.
You didn't. Not with the company credit card.
Let's just say I mastered the possibilities. Guys, how am I gonna pay all this back?
Oh, you poor little fella. We'll take up a collection for you.
I want to thank you all for your help. No, don't worry. I'll think of something myself. At least I got a month until And I mean it. I want it here tomorrow.
Want what?
The stuff.
That's a very handsome ensemble. Oh, worsted.
Just a little something I picked up.
Very nice. But what good are new clothes without some place special to wear them? Yes, Hunt Stevenson, we're talking about an all-expense-paid trip to New York for a weekend of lust and shame and rooftop dancing.
How do you know all this?
The bank notified me that you exceeded the limit on your card in what I believe is world record time. I asked for the printout of your charges, which, as you can see, it printed out and out and out.
Isn't it obvious what I've done here? You want me to dress better on the job, so I bought clothes. You want me to learn more about cars? We're better than Big Apple traffic.
Why do I want you to see Bobby Shore play piano at Cafe Carlisle? Were you auditioning him for a company picnic? What the hell were you doing in New York?
New York?
New York!
It's a heck of a town. What is this all about? Oh. I like Bobby Shore. You're the top. You're the Coliseum. This is a disgrace. There must be disciplinary action.
I'm well aware of that.
Okay, I deserve it. What's the penalty?
これは刀わかりますか？ここから腹切りしましょう。
Saito-san, I will deal with this in a rational manner. You are excused.
Do the honorable thing. Oh, Worcester.
Way to tell him, Casamigo. I knew you'd go to bat for me.
Lucky for you, I don't have that with me now. I went out on a limb for you with Mr. Sakamoto, and you pulled this shenanigan.
Kaz, I made a mistake. But somehow, I'm gonna pay the company back.
In more ways than one. You have shown me that you cannot handle executive responsibilities. As of right now, you are back working on assembly line. never seen anybody weld a lug wrench to a car door before.
Thanks a lot. I'll remember you in my will, which will probably be coming to effect in an hour. Look at these blisters.
Well, it's good to have you back, Hunt.
Caserino, good morning. Nice day. Bet you're feeling all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after you had a good night to sleep on that silly quibble we had yesterday.
I had 20 minutes to sleep on garage floor. Woke up with face in oil slick.
Kaz, what happened to me could have happened to any man. You should have seen her, those eyes, those lips.
Those $200 tabs.
Kaz, will you listen to me? It was my chance to break down the barriers between the classes, to forge new understanding between the rich and the nouveau middle class, between the haves and the wanted real bads. Kaz, you gotta understand something. When you grow up in a town like Hadleyville and you want to be somebody, you usually have to do it someplace else. But I had it all. I got to be an executive and stay in the town I love.
And had you stayed in the town you loved last weekend, you'd still be an executive.
Let's not talk about this now. Maybe tonight, when you're not so grouchy, we can talk about it at the executive dinner. And by the way, what will Umeki be serving?
Executives.
Boss, another stink bomb. We only have one more day to find defect.
We only have one more day. We only have one more day. We only have one more day.
Well, Lito, what do you say you and I grab a bite to eat at Tugboat Annie's?
Not allowed back. On luau night, I asked girl in grass skirt if I could be her Japanese gardener.
Becky, it was a lovely meal. But somehow, I get the feeling that it wasn't really authentic Japanese food.
Maybe because recipes came from Big Daddy Dan's Cajun cookbook. It was a present from Hunt.
Too bad he wasn't here. He could have picked up the check.
Hunt likes seafood.
Then it's a good thing he wasn't here. More gumbo for me.
I thought they'd never leave.
Oh, Kazuhiro, from now on, I serve Cajun food more often.
Well, Mickey, I've got one more night with that stupid card. Don't go Dr. Ruth on me now.
Before you start, may I have a word with you?
Yes.
It's about Hunt.
No.
I think you're being awfully hard on him. You only made one mistake.
Yes, one mistake. 2,433 times, including tips. Excuse me.
I am confused, Kazuhiro. There's something wrong with the car, and you stay up all night trying to fix it. But you see one defect in person, and it's goodbye Columbus.
What was I supposed to do? Take Hunt apart? Give him a major overhaul?
Maybe all he needs is minor tune-up.
Sorry, that's not my job. And I'd appreciate if you stopped bringing up his name. Where are my work gloves?
I don't know. Why don't you go hunt for them?
Oh, Mickey, I found defect. The cars can go out.
Kazuhiro, that is wonderful. Oh, we'll pop open the champagne after I hose you down.
No champagne.
Okay, then I just hose you down.
You do not understand. This mistake was inexcusable. I cannot and will not tolerate such ineptitude from anyone.
Kazuhiro, you are exhausted. Go to bed.
Next time I'll use the front door.
I am so sorry. Come in.
May I ask what you are doing here?
I've been plying some of my more esoteric skills at Hadleyville's finer all-night establishments. The classiest of which was called Ugly Benny's Discount Bar and Gun Emporium.
And just what did you do?
Oh, I played a little pool, threw some darts, wrestled some arms, was runner-up in an all the chili peppers you can eat contest.
How much is there?
$628.37 plus $19 in food stamps.
It is admirable that you wanted to pay company back so quickly, but you are still far short.
Here you go. Check for $1,684. I believe this makes us even.
I don't want to know how you won this.
I sold my motorcycle.
That was a great sacrifice.
Yes, thank you, Hunt. Good night.
Whoa, wait. Aren't you forgetting a little something?
You want a receipt?
No, I want my old job back.
Impossible. Fact still remains you abused privileges. Now you must face the music man.
Yes, I've done everything I can except beg.
Actually, you did beg.
You're right. Have I cried yet?
Tears will not help. I cannot make a section in your case. Tonight I discovered who was responsible for a problem with hatchbacks. This person will also be demoted.
I got a better idea. Why don't you just have him killed?
What?
Let Saito do it. He'll think Christmas came early.
Okay, Hunt. How would you handle it? What would you do?
Did this guy do it on purpose?
No,
You think he'll do it again?
absolutely not.
So some joker made a stupid mistake. Forgive and forget.
I cannot. That joker was me.
You?
Kazuhiro, how was this your fault?
I insisted that Kenji take traditional Japanese food to school. Every day I would drive a different car and he would hide lunch bag underneath the front seat. Back at the plant, the car sat in the sun, and after a few days...
Oh, say no more.
So now I must pay the price.
You're absolutely right, Cass. And as my good friend Saito would say, do the honorable thing.
Whee! It's easy for you to make fun of Japanese ways. You do not understand us.
Umeki, does any of this make sense to you?
It is all Greek to me.
Just as I thought. We're not talking about a nationality here. We're talking about a man who is a stubborn perfectionist.
I was taught to strive for perfection.
Striving is fine. I, too, have striven. In fact, I strove every chance I got. But there are other things equally important, like compassion, fairness, a whiter, brighter wash. And a sense of humor. Laugh at yourself. You were willing to dump your entire career over a piece of sushi.
Was not sushi. Was salmon teriyaki and a giant clam. I guess you are right. It is time to forgive. Hunt, I hereby reappoint myself as head of the factory. Oh, yes, and you as employee liaison.
That's great, Kaz. Can you do me one more thing?
Yes.
Can you give me a ride home?
Are you kidding? I'm going to bed. But I have an extra car.
Thanks. Good night, Umeki.
Here are your keys.
Thanks.
You'll need this. Gungはすぐに戻ってきます.
We'll be right back.
Hunt, before you go back liaising, you'll be needing this.
What, I forget to say Mama-san, may I?
Not until you tell me one thing. What is the F word in F. Hunt Stevenson?
Ah, what the hell.
Thank you. Attention workers, please welcome back our employee liaison, Ferdinand Stevenson.